Okay, let's dive into this. Welcome to today's explainer, everybody. We are looking at a seriously profound intersection today. Real people, real struggles, and real success. You know, most of the time, we only ever get to see that shiny finish line, right? But today, we're pulling back the curtain. We're going to uncover exactly how extraordinary success is almost always born from intense, unavoidable struggle.
Which naturally brings us to the core question of this whole topic. What actually separates failure from ultimate success? Well, stick with me, because by the end of this explainer, we are going to have the exact answer to that, laid out step by step through 5 real-world case studies.
So let's hit our first section, the reality of struggle, overcoming the starting line.
Consider this absolutely incredible trajectory for a second. Imagine a young boy selling newspapers on the street who eventually becomes the president of India. And no, these aren't two different people living in two different eras. This is the actual, real-life journey of one single man. We're talking about Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, wildly revered as the missile man of India. Now, despite facing immense family financial struggles that literally forced him to work as a child, his relentless, stubborn dedication to his studies propelled him all the way to the highest office in the nation. It brilliantly proves that your starting line, it absolutely doesn't dictate your finish line.
Moving right along to Section 2, Surviving Countless Rejections, the Power of Persistence.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is this massive number, 12. This represents the exact number of times J.K. Rowling was flatly rejected by publishers. Yep, 12 different doors slammed shut in her face before Harry Potter ever had a single chance to become a global success.
And listen, J.K. Rowling wasn't just dealing with polite little rejection letters in the mail. She was navigating extreme poverty. She was battling clinical depression, all while racking up those 12 rejections. But her saving grace? It was an unwavering, rock-solid belief in her story. Her total refusal to give up not only changed her own life completely, but it pretty much changed the entire world of literature forever.
Let's pivot now to Thomas Edison. Over 1,000. That right there is how many experimental, deeply frustrating failures Edison had to endure while he was trying to invent the light bulb. Just imagine failing 1,000 times.
But his mindset changes everything. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 1,000 ways that won't work." So the crucial point is that Edison completely reframed failure. He didn't see it as a stop sign at all. He saw it as a stepping stone. He proved to everyone that failure is literally a mandatory part of the success process.
Okay, on to Section 3, Defying Unimaginable Odds, Physical Tragedy.
Here we have the truly breathtaking story of Sudha Chandran. She tragically lost her leg in an accident. Now, for a passionate, dedicated dancer, you'd probably assume that is the definitive, heartbreaking end of the road, right? But no, her passion for dance never died. She actually learned to dance all over again using a prosthetic leg, and she stands today as a true symbol of courage and pure, unfiltered determination.
Because to truly defy the odds means turning immense personal challenges into unimaginable opportunities. That is exactly what Sudha did. So, think about this for a second. How might you apply this? How can you turn your own current challenges, whatever they might be right now, into your own unique opportunities?
Next up is Section 4, Creating Real Change, Systemic Challenges. Here, we're looking at a pretty dramatic professional pivot. On one hand, you have a secure, highly respected, well-paying position as a top IRS officer, and on the other hand, a social reformer. This is the real-world trajectory of Arvind Kejriwal, who made a deliberate, conscious choice to just walk away from comfort. The source material notes that he chose to leave that high-paying job to start a movement aimed at fighting corruption and reforming education and healthcare in India. It frames his journey as a clear example of stepping out of a comfort zone to pursue systemic change and serve the public, demonstrating the power of courage and honesty.
Let's move to and see how this builds into our final section. Section 5, Lead Tomorrow, Your Takeaway.
Because the ultimate thesis drawn directly from JHA SIR classes for this explainer is simple, but incredibly powerful. Your background doesn't define you. Your dedication and determination do. Whether you start out in poverty, face a dozen rejections, fail 1,000 times, suffer a massive physical tragedy, or leave a comfortable job to tackle societal issues, your background is honestly just the prologue. It's only what you do next that matters.
So, to put this all into practice today, take these core directives with you. Stay focused, keep learning, work hard, and never, ever
give up. By applying these exact principles to your own life, you fulfill that underlying motto: learn today, lead tomorrow. Which leaves us with one final, provocative thought to chew on. How will your background fuel your dedication and determination today? Seriously, don't hide from your struggles. Use them. Make them the stepping stones to your own ultimate success. Thank you so much for exploring this with me today, and I will catch you in the next explainer.